What's up guys, Tim here from Audio Tutor. So today I want to talk about the power of perspective and the power in just sometimes saying, no, that's bad, I'm going to start again. Okay, so I just spent five hours? Nearly 6 hours. I think more than that, I don't know. Maybe 5 or 6 hours. I had a day off today, and I spent 5 or 6 hours on this great little idea, what I thought was this great little idea. I wanted to just do a video teaching the basics of compression and what a compressor is and what it does. And I had this great idea of making a rap, like a trap rap video, like a parody, like they do on SNL. And it was like this little, just a silly, quick rap about the basics of compression and how a compressor works, and it was kind of, there were little jokes in there, and then it had this whole analogy of your friend who you're working a gig, like a big concert, and this person is working on a mixing desk and they're turning the fader up and down, and it's like the analogy of that compared to a compressor. And it was a good explanation, and it took me ages to write 4 pages of rap, and I'm not a rapper. I'm definitely 100% not a rapper, I've discovered today, and it took me ages, and I recorded it, and I made like this pretty good little beat and this good little verse, and it sounded fine. And then I was like, okay, so now I'm gonna video the thing. I wanted to make this parody of it, so I really wanted to make it seem like I was not taking it seriously. Apparently that's harder to do than you think. I kept recording this thing and sort of seeming like I was being intentional and serious about it, and I was like, why can't I get this right? Because I'm an actor as well, so I was kind of confused as to why I couldn't get this character right. Anyway, I'm editing and editing. I finally came down to like a sort of under 1 minute clip that I was thinking maybe I'll just share this on Instagram. At least I won't have wasted 5-6 hours of my life. And so I edited this like 1 minute clip, and I had it pretty much ready to go. I'd edited some things in and put some different images in there and sound effects and all this stuff, and I sort of thought it was funny. I went away, I made a cup of tea, I came back and watched it from the beginning, and man, that thing was bad. That thing was not funny. It's just miserable, like just so like weird. Like clearly I was just, I'd gone off on one and got excited about this thing that I thought was going to be so hilarious, and then when I finally watched this edit back, I was like, that's not funny. I can't put that out there. I can't that's not funny. And so at this point it hurts so much, right? And this relates to music, but it kind of relates to anything, but it hurts so much to have spent that long on something and then go, it's bad. Just no. Get rid of it, right? It sucks to do that, but I had to watch that thing back and go, no, I have to force myself to do it. I have to do it quickly before I can like second guess myself. So I just cancel out the thing and delete the whole file and go, nope, that's not happening. And it's so difficult, and I've done it so many times, and actually it's so important. All right, I've done it with music as well, not just video stuff. I've done it with music myself. I've been working on some beat. I even not that long ago was doing like this rap thing. I was, yeah, like 6 months ago to a year. I suppose a year now. I was definitely I worked on something, and I was like having a go at rap, and rap doesn't suit me. I think when I was 12 years old, I wanted to be Eminem. And since I've discovered that that's not something that is gonna ever be part of my life, so in listening back to this track that I made, like a year ago, I listened back to it, and I'd spent like 2 days on that thing, and I went, no, that's bad. Like it doesn't sound right. That's not me. It doesn't sound good. And so you have to just make the decision. As much as it hurts, you have to make the decision to just erase it, get rid of it, start again. Just get rid of it. It's bad, and it's not a bad thing that you're getting rid of it. There is you may have heard people talk about this concept of like just getting rid of the ideas, and you have to kind of get them out of you. If you're like a songwriter, for example, people say you've got to write like 10 to 15 or 10 to 20 songs before you get one that's like, hey, that's really good. But you've got to like get them out of you've got to get the crap ones out of your system, because you're going to write songs that are like, yeah, I love you, do, and it's like the worst thing. And you think it's amazing when you're singing and stomping in the shower, but when you actually come to like record the thing, you sit down at one point and you'll realize like, this is not my best work, and that's okay. You're allowed to delete it and start again, because you know that you can do better. Maybe that's the point. You should know that you can do better. You know what your standard is. I know that my standard of video, or my standard of comedy and acting and humor and whatever else, was above that weird video that I spent 6 hours on today. So I knew that, no, this isn't worth having. I'm going to delete it. I'm going to start again. I'm going to do something else. All right, so power of perspective. Walk away and come back and get a new perspective on what you're working on. And then the power of just saying, no, it doesn't work, and that's okay. I'm going to work on a new thing, because that's one that just sits in the scrapbook or on the cutting room floor, like they say in film editing, all right? Sits on the cutting room floor. It was great. We spent ages on this amazing shot, but actually when we came to editing, we had to be cutthroat, and we don't want that. So that's going to go over there in this pile. That's okay. So some words of encouragement there. If you're looking to get started in the world of recording and mixing, you don't really know what equipment you might need to get started, I actually have a full guide to all the equipment you need for the home studio. It's a 26-page guide. It's just been updated last month, so it's now 26 pages and not 25. And it is the full guide, recommendations, prices, all of that's good stuff. Some great little tips, hints and tricks in there as well. And it's absolutely free from me to you. So just click the link wherever it is and you can grab that full guide, 26-page ebook. Enjoy it. I'll see you on the next video. Have a great time making music, making whatever it is, making weird, funny videos maybe. Whatever you're doing in the world of audio, good luck, and I'll see you next time. My name's Tim from Audio Tutor. Ciao.